7-yard gain and good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Quick throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete.
Second and 3 now.
Jared Wiley. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 6-yard gain on the play.
First down.
And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Chargers first down.
Working now from the gun.
The first down pass. A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter.
The pass.
Let's see what they went with on third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Third and long for him here. Touchdown, but they will not get it. It's incomplete. Even worse, Brock. It's going to bring up fourth down. Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force them into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground, to knock them out of that rhythm. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Detroit getting its offense set for their second try. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memories. They head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
And he works his way for a gain of 4. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Hey, that's a run to toe harm on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right up the gut. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, he puts some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 25.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Wideouts getting involved in the ground game, and he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact. Brings up third down and 7.
Air it out on third. Trouble now when the ball is out. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, and now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, coach is going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. We're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been more than just his work as a passer this season. Look at this. He's gotten the job done on the ground as well. Second among NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards. Work against the blitz. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Second and 6 coming up here. They're going play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. And a man in Neighbors has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down, play action. But he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding big guys some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and it showed soft hands to bring it in.
He's going to have this one down to the 28. That play good for 17 on the first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Completed over the middle. It's inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers break the tie here in the first.
Kate, every year, it's kind of like the Baskin-Robbins of tight ends. You get all sorts of different flavors. You get inline blockers. You get guys that can run routes. You got guys that can do a little bit of everything. And then you get a game changer. And this guy's a game changer.
Cam Little to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Lions 3.
Now set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10.
The offense headed out now for Detroit. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Back play straight ahead. And he'll make his way through for a kick of the 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate. It gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And he'll be taken down after advancing most of the 37. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from the 37. To throw here on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be driven out by corner just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Pass cut by Brooks. And they're going to get a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
Taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
In the air here. On the left side. Just shy of the 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just amazing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll go play action. Finds his fullback stop just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the Chargers' 21-yard line.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Chargers have an early lead. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Here's the long back on the handoff. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down going to end up in a loss of yards. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good. You get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chargers, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Off road here on first. We'll find Johnson out of the backfield. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now
Send their tight end right.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Chargers
Pass play now. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
a gain of
From the gun, Johnson. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Chargers first down. First and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll run with Johnson. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1.
Stop short of the
Second
goal
chance
line.
at 6 here. It's
A
2nd and
6-yard
goal.
pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Oh, Matt's got it. Look at the power. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out
Short
short.
of the goal line.
All I
No
can really
gain on
say
the
about
play.
that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down. At your own 1. Yikes.
Johnson. And And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. Great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th.
Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Little knocks it through. And 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and 2 for 2 for this kick.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions get ready to return to the field. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over. First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now off the play action. He's going deep this time. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work. Big play gets him across midfield. Sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
81. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The give here on 2nd. He's scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
and long. The Chargers get home, and they drop him. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. The Chargers and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, it's a very promising. That begins with a run by Johnson. And they're able to grind into a halt after a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move the chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Now an inside give to Johnson. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
On the ground again with Johnson. And this play doesn't work out like the last half, right? So you can only get back to the line with defense all over this one. First down run, netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
He has it on the QB sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. And again, he's taking it on the option. And this gives Knox free foot. They're out quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. First and goal from the 8. So that's going to be the 2-minute warning of our first half. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. First and goal, they're going option. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
A loss of 2 brings up
now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's second and goal. Here's a throw. He's got it. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's third and goal. Setting up to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Pass play coming here. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Third and long for him here. Kenny's under pressure, and he goes down. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. They'll punch another one away. Coy Bajorquez returning to the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Chargers and Malik Neighbors set to go to work. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. Looking on first down. The left side, caught by Bryant. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
Become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Catch made over the middle. And he's short of first after a mild gain. And they spike the ball to stop the clock. So now here's third and 5. He's going to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's it, bring up fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college games of the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and you could not find a completion. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
This return starts at the 5. Escapes the defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Lions going to go on offense here late in the half. And Losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They go play action on first down. He stays up. Isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Okay.
At the 29-yard line.
Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players, but for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The Titans at home to take on the Bengals. And here's the home team's running back. He'll take it all the way. 25 yards for the touchdown. From there, it's down to the Big Easy in New Orleans. We'll check in on the Saints as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is the Niners wideout. He was absolutely electric. This, one of 3 touchdown grabs for him in the game. With that, let's give you a chance to look at the playoff picture in the NFC with 1 month remaining in the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Have it all set as they send this one downfield. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
First down, play action.
First down.
For big yards on the right side. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Johnson up the middle. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Again, this is Johnson. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down. Well, this late in the year, Brock, just about every team in the league, as we all know, is battling some injury woes, and these guys are no exception.
It's an unfortunate byproduct of any sport, but especially the trauma involved in this sport. You're going to lose guys over the course of the season. And the later in the season you're dealing with injuries, the more the depth of your roster is so tested. Now it's time for those lesser-known names to make their name.
To the air on 3rd and long. Jukes away from one. Runs the in route complete. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A 26-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that extends the lead to 20.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer quarterback who comes to my mind first. I'll bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Return starts at the 3. This makes it up to the 25. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to get this one at the 46-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Going from the gun here. Quick slant taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be down near the 38-yard line before going down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Offense isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the set.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
The Lions readying for the punt. It'll be Corey Bajorquez doing the honors. He fields this at the 18. When he can't evade the coverage team for much, they stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Chargers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. They'll start this series with an option left. Finds a seam left side. He's off to the races. And he has this to the opposing 35.
The Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Over the right side is caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They're all set now. 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 19 yards.
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. And he got what he could there. All into the 14. It's a gain of 3 for him. And that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to throw this one. It's his running back. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
That's another. Chargers, first down. 1st and goal, Chargers.
Work against the blitz. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers keep the pedal forward at 6-4. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. Scoring catch of the game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's able to drive that pile back. It's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop.
He was brought down.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He's dropping back to throw. Right in right side. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Forced to the ground.
Well, no look on his
Incomplete.
first look of the game, and that'll bring up second down.
and 10.
Looking to throw here. This is reeled in by Edwards.
Morrow's
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play jarred loose, incomplete.
It is going to be a tough slog for him to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
They're going for this. And they got home. Sent him on fourth down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And they're gonna get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19.
It's a gain
Line
of
and
23
set.
yards.
Here we go, first down.
And the Chargers first down.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
Off the play
and
fake,
4.
he'll throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
40. Lions 6.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Lions back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Their failure on fourth down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. On first down, they'll run. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run now on second down. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop. Chargers are going to opt for a 50B, third down.
Third and 2.
Here he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Going now on first down. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. After the sack could really use a big play here on second down. It's 2nd and 15. They're going to try and throw it here. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Number 26. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll air it out on 3rd. He has all day. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way. Bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Desperation time here. And all the pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. Promise, you deliver. And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time. He's getting that sack.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. He takes it himself and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That'll be 14 yards and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick slant to Ferguson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll run this with Johnson. And he stops, giving him about 7 on the play and give his offense a 1st and goal.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Johnson again. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right out the line of scrimmage? It's a touchdown the entire way, and it's the entire group offensively.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, put him in the spin cycle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Lions offense returning to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. There's a holding up. They're able to drop it. The drive begins with a first down there. That's going to bring up second down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Dropping back to throw. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. To the middle, they go for third down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Third and long for him here. They'll send out the punting unit. And they could really use a good one here. The return begins on their side of midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Chargers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Johnson gets it on first and 10. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Pass play on first and 10. Quick hitter. They can take him down right along the 30.
It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his second and inches. Now it's Johnson. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down right along. I think they might have taken that first down for granted, though, Brock, and now their punishment is they got to figure out third down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on third down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates confusion.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Offense to the line for second down. He'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Second down pass.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7.
Gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll toss it to Johnson. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He was taken down.
Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6, I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Little knocks it through. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Escapes the defender. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
All set to go now from the 35. Finds a man right side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do, what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.